Side to side?
Yes.
All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. Amen. God is great.
Yes.
And God is good. Let's thank Him for our food. That's about the first prayer I learned. I want to talk about something this afternoon. And we said this morning. Anybody ever gotten a gift for your birthday, Christmas, whatever? Anybody know what that gift for me? Man, you had a horrible existence. Anybody ever got a gift they didn't like?
Yeah.
And you always feel bad because they gave you a gift. And you want to like it.
But you don't.
But you don't like it, right? You know, you want to give it back, whatever, but, they gave you a gift, I got socks for like 7 years in a row. And bad socks. That's the dad's fate in life. You get socks. And in my family, I need the socks because all my ladies borrow my socks and don't give them back. But I need more socks because they want my skin. No, don't give me socks. So like I don't need them.
I understand.
Especially my socks. But anyway, so I get socks a lot, right? So we've gotten gifts that we don't want. And don't raise your hand for this one. Have you ever gotten a gift from God that you didn't want? Now I know what the spiritual answer is. Oh, God is great. God would never give me something.
Keep it real.
But now you lie in church.
Yeah.
Because all things come from God, and that's the things that showed up on my doorstep that I didn't want. And I'm like, you must have sent it to the wrong address. Because I don't need this problem, right? Alright, we've all gotten things that we didn't want, and we don't want to say God made a mistake. At least that's not allowed anyway. But that's how it feels. I want to talk about a topic. My title is one word. Sufficient.
Come on, Frank.
Sufficient. Now why that word? Because we go through stuff, man, and let me tell you, life is tough regardless. It seems like the pandemic challenged got turned up to 11. Right? And the pandemic challenges, job challenges, health challenges, money challenges, all different types of challenges have been turned up. Right? In our lives. All types of issues. In this little room, we have more issues in this room than people. I mean, man, if we counted attendance based on problems, it's past the wall, out into the street, right? We got problems, man. We have issues, all types of issues. And the understanding of sufficient. Well, let's read the scriptures.
Come on, Frank.
And I'm just I haven't done in years. Actually open a physical Bible at church.
Come on.
I mean, I have. It's only a type of digital device, but I'm going to open a physical Bible to read the Word of God. 2 Corinthians chapter 12. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, starting in verse 6. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, starting in verse 6, this says, even if I should choose to boast, I would not be a fool, because I will be speaking the truth. But I'm trained, so no one will think more of me than is warranted by what I do or say. To keep me from becoming conceited, because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. Anybody ever had a thorn in your flesh? Now we don't know what specifically Paul found. I was reading some commentaries, and the Greek for thorn isn't like a little splinter. It's a major thorn. It's a major torment. What kind of spike did it through the thorny thing? It's about a major torment in his life. And, you know, people think maybe it's health related or whatever. He had a major thing in his life. He prayed for God to take it away. Like, I don't want this gift. I'm trying to do your work, man. I don't need this thorn. But no matter how much he prayed about it, the thorn didn't leave him. God didn't answer the prayers the way Paul wanted. Not that God didn't answer him, he just didn't answer the way Paul wanted him to answer.
Come on.
It happens sometimes, right? Verse 8. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he answered, he said what? But he said to me, my grace is what? Sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That's why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. He said, look, Paul said, look, take the thorn. And God said, hey, you know what? No. He answered. God always answers prayers. He's not always the answer we want. He said, I'll give you more than enough. My grace is sufficient.
Amen.
You think this thorn is bigger than you, you think it's overwhelming. I'm telling you, my grace is sufficient. And more than that, there's a purpose to your pain. Now I want to look at a few words. The word that we translate grace comes from the Greek charis. And specifically it means that which brings you joy.
Wow.
Now it goes on to say that, you know, that I have a keyword Greek to English thing. Sometimes you get a paragraph on the word. In the case of the word charis, there's like page. Because it's deeper. It's unmerited favor, it's a gift, it's magnanimity, it's, you know, it's all these wonderful things, but at the end of the day, it's a gift, it's a gift you have to earn, it's all the stuff, right?
Right.
And it's really hard to define it with one little sentence because the Bible uses the word grace in a lot of different ways.
Come on, Frank.
The way I've defined it over the years, for me, is that it is the physical manifestation of God's love on this world.
Okay. Come on.
And the truth is, there's different kinds of grace. There is the grace reserved for those who are saved. The grace that saves us, the grace that redeems us, the grace that atones our sin. That the only act of grace of paying the debt that we can't pay.
Right.
And allowing us to become as adopted sons and daughters. That's grace, right?
Right.
But it's also, I felt the hand of God's grace long before I ever got saved. The grace of being born, the grace of the family that loved me, the grace of all time I should have lost my life. And got intervened. God allows us to bring on the just and the unjust. Every person on the planet experiences an aspect of God's grace, not a saving grace.
Come on.
And man, you gotta repent. You have to decide to repent and get baptized and see the saving grace. You have to choose to believe in the Lord our God to receive the saving grace. And even when I was lost or lost, when I was both rebellious and rebellious, I still experienced the grace
Right.
of God.
Amen.
And even though I'm saved, it manifests in many different ways other than just being saved. Here again, the grace that he's talking about isn't the grace of salvation. He's talking about the grace is an active thing in our life. His love manifests in an active way in our life. And he's saying, you understand my grace, my love, manifesting in your life through the Spirit, through the power. If you will reside in my grace and trust in my grace and allow my grace to do its work, it is sufficient.
Amen.
It is bigger than the change. It is sufficient to get you through what you're going through. I want to feel that way right now. It's sufficient.
Come on. Amen.
Another word. My power is made perfect in weakness. The Greek word that we translate into power is dynamis. And in this context, it's the almighty energy of God.
Come on.
My almighty energy, my supernatural energy is made perfect through your weakness.
Amen.
The word perfect is the Greek word telio. And so sometimes as people who be perfect, it means to be perfect, sinless. But most times, New Testament, that's not what it's talking about. Never really should us because we're not perfect.
Yeah.
It means to make complete,
Wow.
to bring to a desired goal.
Come on.
So my grace creates power to bring you to the desired place, to complete the desired task in your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the grace interacts with your thorns that we don't want,
Come on.
to bring us grace, thorn, almighty power, and we become complete.
Amen.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If any time I speak too low or too fast, raise your hand. Unless you have the Spirit, is it anyway? All right. Sufficient. I'm going to go to Merriam-Webster's with that. Enough to meet the needs of a situation. Not more than enough. It's enough. You ever been hungry? Not hungry. Hungry. Because hungry is hungry. We all been hungry. But hungry. Oh man, that's a whole other level. That's when you want to eat someone's head. That's the kind of hunger that a woman has when she has cravings, right? But she had cravings when she was pregnant. I thought she was going to eat me. It was like, you better get that food now. I was like, oh, Lord, she's possessed by Jack. Candy, one of those ladies. All right, so you get hungry, right? And you want to eat. And you ever eat past the point that you're full?
Yes.
All the time. That I don't know where sufficient is. Because if the eat is good, when I'm hungry and the eat is good, I always eat past the line. Whatever the line is, I eat past the line. I want more than the line. I definitely want more than I need. That's why I was going through my jacket, my thing. The more jackets fit now than 3 weeks ago. I'm making progress.
Okay.
Well, I still got that 3 or 4, but like I got 3 that don't fit that I can get into at some point. I'm calling them next month. Yeah. And I got one that's like, I don't know. I need to find some skinny boy in church to give me that. They ain't have it in my life. This skinny person walking through, here, take the jacket. Nice, weird. So that's proof that I've been going past sufficient. In life, we don't want sufficient. We always want a little bit more, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
God doesn't promise that my grace will give you as much as you want.
Wow.
My grace will take you to a place that you want to be. That you'll be problem free. You'll be thorn free. The thorn free place. You know, he promised me. He said, look, it's sufficient. It's all you need. It's all you need. Not all you want.
Right.
All you need, not all you expect. My grace will give you what you need. My grace will activate the almighty power of God that works best when you admit your weakness.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you admit your powerlessness. Man, when you think you're all that, it's no room for me. Because you're trying to accomplish great things with your people's hands.
Right.
Wow. Come on, Frank.
My grace works its best when you know there's no way but me. He said, oh man, I'm ready now. It's time for the almighty power of God.
Yeah.
The almighty, get away, sit down. My grace is sufficient because my grace and thorn and rat for you to admit what I've always known. And that's okay. I'm strong. Look down to the center. That's a newsflash. I'm so unworthy. And
Come
I set
on.
myself aside. You don't think I knew you were unworthy?
Help me, Lord.
That ain't news. It may be news to you,
Right.
right? Oh man, my marriage so many issues. Yeah, you had issues we thought you were doing well too. I'm glad you see what I always saw.
Come on, Frank.
My grace will lead you to admitting where you are and depending on letting the almighty power of the Lord step through.
Amen.
And then you're made perfect. You become the complete version, the best version of who Bree's supposed to be, who Patrice is supposed to be, who Christian's supposed to be, who Nate's supposed to be, right? Who Mr. Marine's supposed to be. It's sufficient.
Amen.
But we have to live in the grace of God and not on our own power. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Come on.
I have 5 more hours of preaching I can do. All right. 2 Timothy chapter 2.
Come on, Frank.
I have to admit, this Bible flipping is like I'm used to. And I just, maybe I'm a heathen. I've been using digital devices now for a long time. Here you go. 2 Timothy 2, verse 1. Says, you then, my son, be strong in your flesh. Oh, I'm sorry, I typed on the Bible. Be strong in your natural ability.
Oh, no.
Be strong in your education, in your finances, in your planning. Preparation? No. In your performance. Got to control all the details, make sure everything's good. You know, maybe you're a control person, or maybe you're a planning person. Planning is good, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Be strong in your organization skills. Be strong in your planning. Be strong in your attention to detail. It says, be strong in the what? In the grace
Amen.
that is in Christ Jesus. And the things that you heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, and trust you reliable men who will also be qualified to teach others. This is a great passage. There's a lot of teaching over the years on the second part of the passage in terms of trusting to reliable men. That's a whole sermon that we need to teach again very soon. The whole principle of disciples. right, of each one teach one. And as disciples, that's one of our higher callings, for each one to teach one. The thing, what God's given you, you pass on. What God has trusted you, you trust somebody else. What God has shown you, you show to somebody else.
Right. Come on.
How God has loved you. He didn't love you to hold the love. You love somebody else with that love.
That's right.
How God's forgiven you.
Right.
Hold up. You forgive somebody else.
Amen.
Each one teach one. That's a sermon. That's not today's sermon. It says, but I need you to be strong in the grace. Can we talk?
Come on, Frank.
Can we have real conversation?
Come on.
Or just stay in the hood? Can we conversate? And conversate is not a word, by the way. Don't use me as a word.
Yes, come on.
People think it's a real word. That is not a word. You will not find conversate on the SATs, ACTs, none of them things. I will talk about it. We can talk about it. Have real live conversation. As a group, we're not really strong in grace.
Come on.
I don't know a lot of disciples who are strong in grace. We don't really believe in grace. We don't.
Come on, Frank. Help me.
I said we believe in works. As if righteousness and salvation is a recipe. And look, we need to repent of sin. We need to be devoted to the Lord. All the things we need to do. But none of it works if the requirement is not relationship. If it's performance rather than love. If it's expectations rather than a response. If someone loves you, you love them back. That's a response. That's not a performance.
Right.
Amen.
That someone dies for you, it should break your heart
Right.
and evoke an emotion. That's a response. That's not a performance. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of motivators in this world. Hunger is a motivation.
Oh, yeah.
Fear is a serious motivation.
Yes, it is.
Anger is a motivation. And those things can get you moving faster than love. But there's nothing that will make you dig deeper, sacrifice more, or hold on longer than love.
Amen.
Okay. Many soldiers have done many great things in war. But no soldier ever fought as hard for a cause as a mother would for a child.
All right.
And even soldiers I know personally, at the end of the day, the ones that have done sacrifices, they said, I wasn't thinking about the army. I'm Marines. I wasn't thinking about the cause of the war. I was thinking about my brother next. At the end of the day, the biggest sacrifices are done by love.
Come on.
The greatest things are done because of love. It may be hard to tap into, but it moves the greatest mountains.
Come on.
And the one who's motivated by love doesn't get tired. Doesn't get weary. Isn't guilt a motivation? It'll wear you out and make you bitter. It'll make you hate God after a while. Legalism is a motivation. But love casts out fear.
Yes, it does.
The one who's driven by love, well, love will take you to the cross. Love will make you stay on the cross when it gets to the sin.
Stay on
Love will make you stay on the cross when every part of your body is hurting and pain. Love will make you say with one of your last words, Father, forgive them. They know not what you do. To the very people who are beating you, that beat you and hung you on that tree. Love will make you do things that nothing else will in a church, an individual who's strong in grace, who's strong and clothed with the love of God, who's secure in that love, who is secure in the knowledge that you've been chosen, that you've been forgiven, that you're not running through guilt, you're not running through fear, you're not obeying through whatever. You're obeying because you are loved. And you are moved by the love of the one who loves you. Who loves you. Who loves you. And loves your family. Who believes in you more than you could possibly believe in yourself.
Yeah.
He says, be strong in grace. Be strong in grace. And that grace is what?
Sufficient. Wow.
For whatever situation that I'm allowed to get through, my grace is sufficient. Don't doubt my love. Don't doubt your salvation. Doesn't mean you don't need to change.
That's right.
Doesn't mean you don't need to repent.
Come on.
That's another sermon, right?
Right.
Be strong in grace.
Amen.
You understand, whatever's happening, God loves me.
Amen.
And I can trust him because you can trust the one who loves you.
Amen.
And his grace is sufficient.
Yes.
To God be the glory.
Amen.
That's it for the first part of my sermon.
All right.
All right, what we're going to do right now is take communion. I want to give you a couple of things first. Starting next week, we'll be meeting in groups during the service and take communion in those groups. Okay, so you probably get a phone call, text, encourage you to be part of one group or the other. We want to encourage you to watch online to join the group as well. So if you're not here physically, we will put you in the group. And so we'll talk to you via phone or tablet. That makes sense? People online. Okay, so we'll do that. So starting next week, we will take communion in groups. And the groups will talk about the sermon a little bit and how it applies to us and talk about a little bit with the communion. Okay. Does that make sense? That's starting next Sunday. Let's pray for communion at this time. Heavenly Father God, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for the way you love us, how deeply your love goes. Help us to remember that love and be strong in your grace. And understand your grace is sufficient for every situation. God, we take the bread that represents your body and drink the fruit of the vine that represents your blood.